this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Seahawks take over first
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Go
side. Hey, side.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he cuts it. It's a foot race. 30. He's at the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle.
Walker.
The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away.
Seahawks.
Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of...
Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it harder. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking.
Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Seattle Seahawks and the Buffalo Bills.
Jason Myers.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Play action now with Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he drives it up to the 24. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He's got Khalil Shakir. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Pulled in by his back, Cook. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Very nice. We'll go.
Allen now on 1st down. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Into the hands of Knox, complete. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
What's that?
Now Allen off the play action. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Loss of 12 brings up third down.
What's that?
Here he goes, third and long. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
What's that?
On fourth down, Allen. Pass is caught at the 9. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
That's another Bills first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get the game's first points here in the second. It's a James Cook touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Shaheed on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
What's that? What's that?
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Daquan Jones with the tackle on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. To the left and pulled in by Cup. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he'll get it up to the 44. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Now, not much scoring to this point, as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Walker on first down. And he gets him around 6 there. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
No lady. What's that?
To throw, here's Darnold. Finds the in route complete. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
2nd and 9.
Ready? Ready? What's that?
Throwing here, Darnold. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks tie it in the final minute of the half. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small... That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. On the return, here's Ray Davis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Look out!
Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Look out!
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the...
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10.
You know, Kate, so often they say that defense is just reactionary. They're just reacting to what the offense is doing. But I'll tell you what, when you got a defensive call like that, the right personnel, nickel coverage, the right defensive plan, it plays such a huge role in helping take the ball away.
Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Tyler Bass.
Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the 2nd half of a deadlocked game. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Red.
Now Darnold on the play action. Fits it through the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
A give up the gut to Walker. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks.
Darnold. Here's a screen now for Walker. Driving across the 15-yard line. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at it, selling to that defense. That's a drop back.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't.
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And away we go from Lumen Field. Here's a return from the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Cut. 180. What's that?
Throwing right away here, Goff. Finds Isaac to Slaw, complete. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. A gain of 15 there. And the Lions have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off play action, Goff. Big strike here to Williams. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Seahawks, nothing.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
Yo, 80. Go red, 80. It's that.
Here's Darnold to throw. And his first pass falls incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
A game.